No Man Sky Permadeath with Turley 6. I did get into a freighter battle and I took that. It's only a B. Um, Here's the actual freighter itself. I'm not going to add the bulkhead to it. Um, let's see. Yeah, it's a B class, but it did have 32 slots of storage, plus quite a bit of technology, which I haven't even moved the stuff over yet. Um, but yeah, I went ahead and took it just because I needed the storage mainly. That's the main reason. I've already put in our op centers over here. I don't have any frigates hired yet. I do have 8.6 million, so I probably could hire some. I did put in a trade terminal here, and then I put in some storage, 2 storage units here. That's all I've done so far. I'm getting ready to do a derelict freighter. I just bought some batteries to keep the cold protection going while we're in there. But I have a lot of kill creatures stacked up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 of those missions stacked up. Excuse me. So I have not done a derelict freighter in this system before, so I'm not sure how it's going to be. There are some that are a lot smoother than others. I like the ones with the robots, not the little green slimy dudes. It's not that they're hard, but they just take a lot longer because they're crawling all over the place. So we'll see how this one goes. I did do one and I did finish up some of the. I had more quests than that stacked up, but charge my life support. I always grab these emergency supplies right here too. Those repair kits come in handy for salvage ships. We're going to unseal the door. Scatter blaster. I've got a couple upgrades for it. All the blue containers are salvageable. You want to get all the log snippets. Some of them contain information you need to proceed, but they all, like this one here is a good example. You need that to proceed, but it also gives you nanites. I just bought all those batteries right before I came, so I definitely won't need 54 batteries, but it takes 3 at a time to charge it. So normally what I try to do eventually is get 2S grade, 2S class upgrades for thermal protection, so when you're doing these, it's pretty simple. You don't have to worry about turning the heaters on or anything. So this is going to be one that's not going to have a lot of creatures, so it is going to be a little harder creature numbers. It's a pretty big room. Okay. Normally what I'll do is clear out everything in the room first that could hurt me. That scanner's not going to reach me here. A lot of times I'll take them out too if they're in my way. It's telling me to return to the mission agent because I killed those guys. There was about 5. I mean, I had some that were partially done from the last time I did one of these derelicts. It's not really a sprint, but it's sort of a fast walk. You really don't have to walk into the scanners if you don't want to. So I'd like to make sure I didn't miss anything. Pretty cool music. They try to make it so I don't know which way we need to go. We'll have to investigate both ways. I might get scanned right here if I'm not careful. So we'll go here. This is going to update the crew manifest. The first one you come to, you're going to basically do another life scan. It's going to tell you that everybody's dead. And you can read all the little tidbits. They got a little, it's cool information. It's like little backstories. Now this you can donate for. All right, so we want to go the other way first. And I just got the message for thermal protection falling, so we're going to hit that, recharge that. So we're going to go check this little way first. This should be a dead end room because that other way it said there's 2 rooms that way. Hadal cores. Yeah, this is a dead end. See how it says 0? So it's just a dead end. I normally don't get these. All it's going to give you is the living slime. I usually don't mess with those. You can collect a bunch of it in here if you want. And you can process it as nanites. I normally just don't have the patience. So we'll continue this way. Hello. Sometimes it's when you shoot them, they're still floating around. It's hard to tell if they're dead or not. So if you're not sure, you can shoot them again if you'd like. That's normally what I do. So that guy's there's right under that tab I saw. All you can do is, I can usually kill them before they even get a shot off. I think it's funny, it tells you the life expectancy of the person they're talking about. Alright. So it looks like heading this way. There's a lot of scanners in here. I don't really. I see a crate over here. Which we could probably time this one. Okay. This way. Alright, so we got scanners. So it just gave me the heads up, hey, it's been activated, I just killed it. A lot of times I'll just kill them in advance, but you can avoid them if you're careful. I just didn't do a very good job there. I thought that one was dead at first, and then if it still gives you the, when you hover over it, it'll tell you if it's, it'll give you the name will pop up if it's operational. Excuse me. I actually won a lot of them so I can get all my quests done. They're not hard to kill. Someone lost their head. Alright, it's asking us about the captain. We're going to say he's dead. And we're going to log in with those credentials that we found earlier. And this is going to give us the captain's log. So we got the crew manifest and the captain's log. And so both of those for nanites and or donate them for standing. This looks like a pretty big area. Some boots. So that's a dead end over there. All these blue lockers right here can be raided. Let's see where the scanner goes to. Should be good here. We'll go ahead and hit this. This is a dead end, so we'll hit this. Was that one shooting me? Like I said, we want a lot of those guys. I just wasn't expecting them. So this little dead end. A lot of lockers in here. I try to get them all. You can miss them if you're not careful. I'm pretty sure I got that side. Might have missed one there. Yeah, I think I missed one there. Oh, I already got this. All right. My bad. Anything over there worth getting? There's one crate. Hit our life support. Recharge our battery. I think this is the last area. Looks to be. Do not repeat the experiment. We've learned our lesson. That's what they're saying. More ammo. It's the worst thing you can loot because you can make it 1,000 at a time. Storm crystals are always nice. There we go. So there is that's a part we can build for our base now. You can only get certain parts. I think they're all decoration, but I think the lockers actually work. You can only get them here on derelict freighters, so kind of neat. A little different aspect. The game has so much to it. They really do a good job of keeping a lot of things going on. So you can kind of do whatever. You can get nanites, a technology upgrade. I'm just getting the freighter bulkheads right now. Excuse me. Even though I'm not even using them, because I don't even have an S-Class freighter that I want to keep yet. So I don't activate any teleporters until I get to this one, and then I activate this one. So I can go immediately right back to my ship, the airlock. If you activate the ones on the way, you might teleport around a little bit before you come here. So if you only activate the last one, you'll come right to the airlock every time. And that's at the engineering bay or whatever. And then we're good. So we're going to go back to the space station. You see it's telling me to find a buyer for the salvage. Looks like we're locked onto our capital ship, so we'll try to redirect that here. So we'll get another free one on Monday. But you gotta, like, I think you have to buy one to get one the first time. He didn't bring it up to me until after I bought the first one. So you may have to buy the first one and then once a week to get a free one once a week. I'm not sure about that. It may just be once a week now that I've got one from him. And that's the guy that gives you nanites for exchange for data. Helios. The first guy on the far right of the... So... you talk to this guy, it'll tell you whether he's going to buy it or he wants it for a donation. Sell. That's what I want to do. Sell. So that gave me 234 nanites. Now he's wanting me to donate the captain's log. We're not going to do that. Now we could do that for a standing, but I'm not going to do that. I don't know how many missions I completed either. We'll find out. So now you do hand-in missions. So, as you can see, this is going to be a little bit boring. You're getting money, items, and standings from the 3 races. So that's a Viking standing. But you're also getting a Mercenaries Guild, exploration. There's 3 other guilds as well, so there's 6 different things you can get standings from, and as you raise those faction standings you can do harder and more rewarding quests. Also, don't forget there's quests at the Nexus, at the anomaly from the Nexus, that can give you really good rewards as well. The weekend event gives you Quicksilver, but there's a dailies that you can do as well, and you can stack up to 3 dailies. After 3 they don't stack, and if you don't like any of them they change every 2 hours real time. So you know, I like to do the ones that are digging up the ancient bones, because you'll get the reward, you'll get the 250 Quicksilver, and then you can also sell the bones at the end when you're done. So there's Explorers Guild standing, Mercenary Guild standing, Explorers Guild. I don't know what did. For some reason I'm drawing a blank on the other one. They're also giving you items to sell as well sometimes. We definitely should go up some standings here. Every single one is not a standing. It's like every 4 or 5. It takes different amounts to go up levels, actual level. I'm gonna go ahead and hit browse here really quick. Kill creatures. Scan minerals. And as you can see, here's some higher level. If you're higher standing, you can do these and get better rewards. See, that's 318 nanites. The missions are harder. I just want to give it a second. Should give us our rankings here. Viking up, Korvax up, Traders Guild up, Mercenaries Guild up, now we're going to go here, we're going to go to sell. You can hold on to this if you want to sell it for a better price. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. I just got it for free. The Korvax casing, you give that to a Korvax guy to... you never want to sell this here. The Captain's Log or the Crew Manifest. These Hypnotic Guys, I'll sell them. I think you can use them for cooking. The Hadal Cores, you can turn those right into nanites. Well, I'll show you that part. I can't remember. Let's sell the. I think the effigy is what you use to upgrade those guys. Alright, so let's see. I think it's the Viking effigy. Oh, it's in. We already visited them. Some of these guys. This is our starting. Some of these guys, I told you, once you talk to them, some of the guys, and you ask about that 16, you really can't talk to them the rest of the... So there was Korvax casing. I don't know if we have another one of those or not. I was figured out as. Let's see. Oh, no, that's one of the guys we talked to. As you can see, it says visited over. Or maybe not. That says visited. Engineer Tamarick. Don't know very many words, do we, buddy? So I don't know if that got rid of what we had. We still got one Viking one. Let's go over here and sell the Captain's Log or whatever other one got. I think this guy will buy it instead of donating it. Let's check with him. Sell. Yep. So it's 463 nanites. So if you look, we got about 800 nanites from those two things. And I used about 15 batteries to do the freighter, which isn't nothing. That's a pretty interesting gun there, buddy. Trying to juke me. Trying to get a couple scanner modules so that when I do scan plants and animals, I get more than what I'm getting. It's free money that I'm passing up. I don't really need the bolt caster or the mining at this point. Pretty good there. I just like to maybe get a couple scanners. Doesn't have anything. See if this guy's got a hyperdrive. upgrade for my ship just so I can go farther. There's a B, I don't want it. Alright. Probably nothing over here I need. Check it out anyway. This starts taking into your space, remember. There's an S-Shield module, so we'll buy it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get rid of one of these C's. Let's put this one in instead. Okay. Trying to move it here. As you can see, once it's got the little, it gets a little band around it that glows if it's getting a boost. So those modules are getting a boost. So let's try to put this to the ship. Starship. 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 All right. So we need to scan. We probably got a bunch of scan minerals now. There's 2, 3, 5. It's not a bunch, but one of the things you can do, and I've been doing it off camera, is you can just teleport through all your list of space stations. So you can see I've got almost 3 pages here. Buy local items, sell them for, buy them at -20 or whatever, and then sell them for +50. That's how I've been making money. And then as you're doing that, you come out on this side right here, grab the missions as well. So you'll sell what you brought, you'll buy the new stuff, you'll check the missions, you'll go right to the next place. It's not that inefficient. And then if you want, like for me, I've got 1700 nanites, so then you got to go to the other side if you want to check for upgrades. Right now I'm going to head back to the base. So I did a few things to the base. The base computer is ready for us to check as well. I haven't done that. But I basically deleted the old wood base and started doing another base here. And it's not really an epic base by no means. Right now it's just trying to be functioning as a starter base. I still haven't decided where to build a really more elaborate base. As you can see, there's our power. I only have 2 right now. I could add to that if I need to. This is where the old base was. I completely deleted the wood base. The base computer is still down here, which is fine. If you want to work on something too for a mission, you have to click on it to make it active. Now see how it's telling me it's ready? If I'd have came over here before doing that, it wouldn't have done anything. So now, in order to progress this again to the next level, you have to build this. I also really need to, I got other stuff that's not working, not on here as well. That'll allow you to pick up humming sacks, which are these things right here. Whee! We'll come back for those. But just a real quick base tour. Landing pad. I thought about building it up there. It's a pretty cool structure, but I just built it close to the power. So right now I've been working on refining down a lot of the free stuff I'm getting, the slime. There's a save point here, the building blueprints. This is the landing pad. And then I got the 2 storage units. And then in here I got some carbon planters. So you don't have to worry about harvesting trees. You can get carbon pretty easy. So let's see what I got in here. So the living slime, if you put that back in there, that turns into runaway mold in 6 minutes, and then runaway mold turns into 50 nanites. It's a very slow process. But you can let those run when you're not here. Here's the 3 Hadal cores. That's 150 nanites in 1 second. Boom. Easy. Let's go put some stuff away here. Remember, your storage here can be accessed from your freighter as well. Maybe the starship's got stuff I want to put in storage. Yeah, so exosuit, exosuit. We'll leave that in there. Oh, we'll put that. Yeah, I can go in the exosuit. I want to put that on a freighter. All right. If you look, I already got 1 storage augmentation in here. Probably got the cargo bulkhead in the other one. I think I might have repair kits in the other one as well. Let's check out this other one here. I'll get them labeled and broke down once I get them all out. So I must actually have it on the freighter itself. So I can look at the freighter inventory, I just can't access it. So if you look, I've got the bulkhead there and the repair kits there. So I'm just going to drop them in here and then I'll move them over. Just to clear up some space. I still need to do some upgrading on the backpack. It's just very expensive. Done, 3% done, 50% done, finished. Oh, this one just ran out of gas or fuel. What do I need to build any more of these? Magnetized ferrite. Sorry, buddy, didn't mean to scare you. Pure ferrite will give us magnetized ferrite. Good thing about these medium ones, they don't require fuel. So once you get to runaway mold, at that point it turns into nanites. This 250 will be 50 nanites. Picking those up for free out of those damaged crates. large refiner as well. Two metal plating. And this thing here, that's what it makes all the wires invisible. So you just can't see the wires coming to the base. So there's 50 nanites. Now if you take chlorine and oxygen, it says 250, but it'll end up making a lot more than that. So I'll show you that in 37 seconds. And that chlorine sells really well. So let's grab these 16 nanites. So you need at least 5 runaway mold to make a it's making 6 to 1. So we're pulling out 250. But they're still, you know, yeah. You're doing 6 to 1 on them. Just sell it right out of the starship. And just save you some back to multiply. You know, just make sure you don't. So if you can look at the starship, it stacks to 500. You gotta buy oxygen. Get oxygen to put with it, but oxygen is cheap. Storage. It's good to keep a little bit somewhere so you don't use it all, so you don't sell it all. See right here I've got 250 condensed carbon, 211 condensed carbon. There's already regular carbon in there, regular sodium in there. Stack that stuff up so when you're not carrying it around, but when you need it, you got it. this in the exosuit. I'll put this in the starship. I'll put this in the exosuit. There's some runaway mold. Oh, out of fuel.
Technology recharge.
It's full. I don't have enough. I have to put in this one here. This one. So we'll turn some of that extra silicate powder we had into glass. Put that in storage. Got 6 glass in there for storage. We're going to move it over here because we know it doesn't cost us a fuel. So we're going to call that an episode. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.